Okay, I had a dream while I was in Peru last week, actually, and I thought it was general in its content enough to share with everyone. And in this dream, I dreamt I was in this house or building, and there were families there, and there were several little kids running around like preschoolers. There was a dog and a cat, looked like your typical family environment, but just maybe a little larger setting. And at the kitchen table were these three women, and they were just sitting around talking. And the one lady next to her on the floor was an alligator, a huge alligator, like 6, 7 foot long gator, very scary looking, very fat, just laying on the floor next to her. And I freaked out, and I said to the lady, I said, what are you doing with this alligator in here? And she says, oh, he never does anything. He just sits there. He doesn't do anything. He just lays on the floor. I said, you're crazy, lady. You need to get rid of this alligator. You don't know what that thing could do. And so I leave the room, I come back a little while later, and now the lady is laying on the floor next to the alligator. And I really freak out now, and I'm like, what are you doing? I said, you don't know what that thing could do. And she says, he never does anything. He just lays there. I'm not afraid of him. He's just laying there. And then about then, this one little boy comes running up to her, and without a warning, that alligator lunges at her and grabs hold of the little kid and grabbed him by his left arm, and everybody went berserk then when they saw what the gator had done, and they pulled the kid out of his mouth, but he had lost all his fingers and most of the palm of his hand. It was a very graphic dream. I could see the bones in the palm of his hand. What were left, the stubs that were there, where the palm of his hand used to be, and I was really upset, and I kind of ran over to a guy who was standing there, and I grabbed him by his shoulders and started screaming at him. And I said, give me the gun. I said, give me your gun. I want the gun right now. And that was like the end of the dream. And what I thought of that was that a lot of people uh, let sin stay in their life because they don't see the repercussions right away. And the Bible says, what you sow, you will reap. But it doesn't say how long of a delay there will be or what exactly will happen. But there are results to all sin. And sometimes people think, well, because we haven't seen anything happen yet, then that means, oh, well, nothing's ever going to happen. And they let sin stay in their life. And sometimes sin brings evil spirits in. It's an open door for evil spirits to come. And you don't know what's going to happen in your house, if that effect is going to be just for you, or maybe for other innocent people in your house who are going to suffer because of the presence of evil spirits that your sin has allowed into your house. And I think that probably the reason I had to go to the guy and ask the guy for the gun, because I knew in the dream I wanted to blow the alligator's brains out, but I had to get the gun from this guy, is because you can't really cast a demon out of someone unless they want the demon cast out of themselves. Unless someone really repents and turns from their sins and wants help, there's very little that you can do for that person.